All right, who's making the playoffs this year?
I got Bama 1, Georgia 2. They got a great defense, one of the best I've seen in the last 5-10 years. 3, I got Penn State. I got to give my props to them. They're good. 4, I got Cincinnati, the first non-Power 5 team to make the playoffs. They look good. I mean, that's my college football playoffs.
All right, who's making the playoffs this year?
I got the same 4 teams as AC. Except I got Georgia at number 1 because I think they're gonna win the SEC championship. But Bama's still gonna make it. I think they're gonna be number 2, Penn State 3, and Cincy 4.
All right, Shane, this is a big one. Who's making college football playoffs this year?
Definitely not Clemson.
Well said.
All right, I got Syracuse. I got Rutgers. I only really watch like women's tennis and like golf, so I don't really. But like, let me see. There's a Bama. They don't lose, and yeah.
We got Georgia. We got Cincy. They're making it. We got Iowa. And we got Bama. No Penn State.
Who's making playoffs this year?
I got Bama. I got Rutgers. I got Penn State, and then I got Clemson.
All right, Noah, who's making the college football playoffs this year?
It's a very good question. I do like football, but I'm not really a college football person. I know that Alabama is really dominant. I know people are talking about like Georgia and Clemson, a little bit about Penn State. So I'll go with those 4. But I think Cincy, I've heard about Cincy as well. They could be like underdogs for sure. So yeah. To recap, that'll be Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, Penn State.
All right, John, you're on the team, so your opinion matters more than theirs. Who's making playoffs?
Well, I think the number 1 seed in the country is obviously going to be the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The 2nd seed is obviously it's going to be the Penn State Nittany Lions. Then it's going to be the Florida Gators, and then surprise pick, it's going to be the UConn Huskies. Go RU.
All right, Mr. Drexel, who's making playoffs this year?
So I think we'd have to say Alabama and Georgia. They're just the 2 best teams. And then after that, Cincinnati probably has a good chance only because they might end up going undefeated. And I think there's not like a strong 3rd and 4th team. And I think a lot of teams are going to have 1 or 2 losses. Then Oklahoma's still undefeated, although I don't think they're very good. Big Ten, Ohio State could come out of that with 1 loss and be okay. Michigan's still undefeated. So it's really up for grabs. I think Cincinnati's going to finish the year undefeated, and that's going to be the interesting piece, whether or not they get in with a 1-loss team getting in over them. We'll see.
Okay. Personally, I think Rutgers are looking really good this year. I like University of Alabama. They always do kind of well. I think Clemson's having a rocky start, but I think it'll be them. And 4 seed, I'm going to say Rowan. Pretty good.
Like the opinion.
Right. Who's making playoffs this year?
So right now, it's very tough. There's a lot of good teams out there, right? But my top 4 for the college football playoff, right? So here we go. I got my board. This is Mr. D's top 4, all right? Number 4, we're going with Penn State out of the Big Ten. They're having a good year this year. Number 3, we're going Oklahoma. There we go. All right. Number 2 out of the SEC. We're going to go with Georgia. All right. And you got to go with Coach Saban's squad with that top spot. Nobody is beating Alabama this year. There we go. There's Mr. D's top 4 college football playoff.
I say Alabama for sure. Penn State, Clemson, Oregon. I'm gonna put in Ohio State, and that's it.